Hello, I watched both your videos and I know you and Freely have not had children and do not plan on it, but I was wondering if maybe you could give some tips on being pregnant. Like diet, exercise, preventing stretch marks, midwives as opposed to doctors, info about vaccines, etc. Maybe find people who have been or are pregnant on this lifestyle. I'm still in beginner mode here and would greatly appreciate any information. Thank you so much. 5 weeks along and feeling lost. That's a tough one, man. I mean, I can never speak from personal experience about being pregnant. However, I can share the stories and tales and the pros and cons of my friends who have been in your situation. I've got friends who wanted to have children and then they set their life up to accommodate that. And I've got friends who didn't want to have children and their life changed, but they couldn't really do anything about it. Because once you have kids, your life changes forever. And that could be a good thing or it could be a not so good thing. I don't want to have children. I had a vasectomy 5, 6 years ago, 2005. So, why do I do that? I don't want to have children in this world. For me, I find it hard enough just doing my thing without children. You know, you got governments trying to tell your kid that, you know, if you feed your children organic fruits and vegetables, that's child abuse. But if you go to McDonald's every day, or once a week at least, that's good. That's, you know, healthy eating. So I don't want to have to deal with that bullshit in this sort of world. If I want to have children later on, I can just hang out in Cambodia, like, just hang out in the orphanages to help out. I can do that. I can be a foster parent. I can be a coach. This is what I'm doing now. I'm coaching people. If I had children to care for, I couldn't do what I do on the internet. I couldn't stop on the street. Some stranger comes up and says, "Harley, please, I need your help. Can you answer this question?" I'm like, "All right, let's get some fruit. Let's get some water. We'll sit down for fucking as long as it takes. I don't care. I can do that." Had children, I'm like, "Great, it's nice to meet you, but I gotta go. Kids are tired. Kids need food. See you later, mate." So that's why I live this lifestyle, and that's not a judge on anyone else. That's just my trip. I set my life up for how I enjoy it. So having children for me, no way. My friends that have children, they love it. The ones who wanted to have kids and they set themselves up and they got a good partner, supportive family, supportive environment, and they just set themselves up to win. So my opinion on the authorities of people I'd recommend for raw food children, I mean, there's plenty of vegan parents out there. Just look up in the forums, raw food, probably Ann Osborne or Karen Ramsey. They're people who are approachable. There's more out there, but a lot of people sort of go into hiding because they don't want the government bullshit chasing them down. But I know Karen Ramsey, all her kids are grown up, so she's a great resource to contact. She's got a good book out there, Karen Ramsey, Ranzi, I think. So that, yeah, check out Karen's book on raising children on a healthy lifestyle. What other questions do you have? Diet's going to be the same, 80-10-10, high calorie, high carb, low fat, raw, plant food, vegan. I mean, if you're pregnant, you want even better nutrition, so you're going to be going for organic, ripe fruit and just getting early nights. But again, we don't live in a society where it's like that. It's like, you know, we live in such a fucking crazy society. For me to bring children to this world, I find it too stressful personally. But if you're pregnant, you have to do extra about your diet, and just everything has to be fucking awesome because you're bringing a child into the world. Your responsibility just goes up a million times. Exercise, you want to be training smarter versus harder. You don't want to be going crazy, just walking and just, you know, look up other exercise tips for pregnant women on the internet. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing that's going to dehydrate you or really smash you out. Preventing stretch marks. Can you prevent stretch marks? I think there's sort of a natural reaction to the skin when the body's going in and out at such an extreme rate when we were pregnant. I don't think you can prevent stretch marks. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure you can't. And that could be a genetic thing as well in terms of skin, different types of skin. Midwives as opposed to doctors, you want to have a plan B or a plan C, even a plan F, because when you're going into hospital or if you're doing a home birth and something goes wrong, you want to have a backup plan to follow versus about to pop and you're in the ambulance and like, well, we're going to give you a C-section now. And that can be cool. It could be, you know, save your life, the baby's life, I don't know. But you want to have plans, backup plans in case something goes wrong. Because having a child is sort of important. You want to have a plan there. Info about vaccines, well, there's plenty of information on the internet about vaccines. Myself, my opinion, vaccines, no way. Mercury, thimerosal, all sorts of nasties in the vaccines. I would never inject something so toxic into a body. And that'd be about the best information I could give you. It's probably not too much, but yeah, check out Karen Razi's book. She can speak from experience. All the children have grown up now, pros and cons, things she would have done differently. I definitely would keep it on the lowdown, unless you want the government knocking on your door and go, wow, your children hasn't been to McDonald's lately, we've checked the surveillance system, the CCTV, and your child's got a McDonald's deficiency. Well, that's really illegal, so we're going to have to do something about that. So I'd keep it on the lowdown. I wouldn't tell friends, I wouldn't tell family, because a lot of people just got this little ego trip where they're like, well, fuck, you're raising your child healthier than my child. And I disagree with that, so I'm going to bring up child welfare services and dob you in, even though that's not the direct line of speech, that's what they're thinking. So you get a lot of ego with other parents, you know, competition, like, oh, your kid's eating better than my kid, that's fucking, I don't like that. It makes me look inferior, because I really am, because I don't give a fuck about my kid. I'm just going to feed him any shit that's cheap. So I'd keep it on the lowdown. Definitely lowdown. I wouldn't tell anybody. That's why a lot of people who get pregnant on raw food and they've got profile behind them, they go low down. They chill out because all their eyes are on them. It's like, hang on, oh, your kid's got a scratch, or oh my god, that's because they're like not eating McDonald's, or they're not eating dog food. Oh, you're not feeding your kid cat food anymore. Wow, that's why it looks a bit weird. Crazy stuff, hey? So I'd keep on the lowdown, and that's all I could really recommend. Keep on the lowdown, take advice from people getting results you desire, and get a lot of sleep. Because last time I checked, my parent friends, they say it's about 5 years of sleep deprivation. So get to sleep now while you can, get the early nights now while you can. Shift your lifestyle now while you can, because when a kid's screaming and grabbing at your leg, you got different priorities then. That's about it.